And it is night two. Actually, night two just wrapped up. Phenomenal show, if I must say myself. But we'll jump into that. Before we get into that, I go by Jay, a.k.a. the only one, a.k.a. Pod Breaker, Pods from Reed, Pod Will, Jacob Freeman, because I pod better than you know it. Misrespected Jumpers in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I am joined by my illustrious co-host. It's the heroic one, DT, Mr. Hero. Please take it away from here.
He is a wild card. He is the king of gorgeous. He is Mr. Sexy Ass Lottery. And that's not just me saying it. That's everybody saying it. His name is 4 letters, 1 word. And just, shout out to the Sunday WrestleMania niggas. This is what Cameron was talking about. Hero and I am he. And, glad to be back for night 2. As someone who didn't hate night 1, I'll be lying if I didn't say night 2 didn't blow night 1 out of the absolute water, out of the stratosphere. Night 2 was absolutely amazing. Man. Glad to be back. Glad to be with the trifecta, the trios, Mr. DEO, Mr. DCT, one of the original tribal chief members who seems so unexcited, so he better turn up during his intro. DT.
It's your boy, the third mic, DT, the clairvoyant one. Let's get it.
That's it. That's all we get. This nigga he got his perfect card. Everything that he wanted to happen happened. That's it.
Damn near, pretty much.
No energy, no jumping. No, you know what? All right, I see where we're going today. I'm about to turn this bitch up. Fuck it.
Just can't make anybody happy, man. His man's won, Oba won. We'll get it. Like, look how.
Not only did he win, he retired a nigga. Like, do you understand the put a nigga out to pasture? You know what? Fuck. Let's talk about it. All right. Night 1 opens up anticipating this match, right? Been waiting to see how this match goes. Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi, the ruler out there looking solid, strutting down. Whole crowd pops immediately, bro. Crowd is in that bitch rocking for Oba. Only other motherfucker that they was popping like that for? Trick Willie. But them two motherfuckers ran night 2. We'll get to that later, though. Oba comes out, pops his shit. Brock comes out, ding ding, bell is ringing. Now immediately we kick off with a showing of strength, and I appreciate that. I like the feeling of like, okay, who's gonna get the winning upper hand here on the power scale, right? That's fucking cool to me. I was on pins and needles watching this match. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. I had no idea what the hell was going to happen. And if there's one thing that I can, even beyond moves in the match, this match did not overstay its welcome. You did exactly what you needed to do, in and out. Let's get this over with. Show the powerhouse here. We'll show Brock, I think Brock was, there was a moment where he hops out the ring, look at the steps, like, I'm about to knock this motherfucker out. I can't. The hands is not working. Get the Glock, right? Like it's not working here. He's eating everything. You're seeing that this dude he's being built as the immovable force. If Brock Lesnar can't get past him, nobody can get past him. If Brock's looking at the steps like shit, I might have to take this route. I had to retire. I gotta retire. I was thinking about taking the steel steps to somebody that normally I wouldn't need to do that.
I don't think it was that, but yeah, yes. Still at the same time, yes.
Brock gives his man Oba the F5, right? And I see this nigga pop up on one knee, and I'm like, if this man fucking Undertaker's the F5 where he just stands back up, which I wanted him to do so bad, and he kind of stayed on the ground a little bit, and I'm like, oh, he's.
It wasn't a complete Nelson. It wasn't a complete no sell, but it was one of those moments like you did all that for a drop of blood.
That was your best.
And also before those F5s, there were three to four. I'm pretty sure it was 3 German suplexes.
Yeah, 3 solid German.
Before that F5. Yeah,
and you see Oba hit him with the pop-up power bomb. Wow. And I'm like, oh, he about to kick out. That nigga did not kick out. And I was like, oh. I fuck with this. This is how it should be done. Like, no kicking out of the finisher. No, this move is protected. He put me down. That's it. 1, 2, 3. GG's to Brock. The ruler's out there. Didn't like taunt crazy. Went nuts. Popped out the ring. Walked off like a true fucking G, bro.
And he,
love this match.
I mean, even after he got the pin, Oba was selling it like, holy shit! I just pinned the beast. Like he looked shocked. He looked shocked. Paul, like everyone sold amazingly in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you about to toss the floor? Is it? Because I'm sorry. I'm just over. I'm jumping the gun. Is it DT and I's turn?
Go for it.
All right. This match was amazing. We wanted it. We wanted Oba to win. We assumed that obviously Brock was going to, and we'll get to this, but we assumed he was going to retire at SummerSlam, which he still could, based off of whatever's going to happen. We'll figure that out later. But obviously, it seems like it's the end right now. But the way that he sold for Oba, like you can tell that he obviously he's into this talent. Him and Paul Heyman, like just everything that's been going on over the last couple of weeks, like. This was a passing of the torch. This was a really cool moment. The match, like I said on the 100th episode, like this is probably 6-8 minutes. We got an 8-minute classic, and we gonna like it, and we loved it. We ended up loving it. The ending was a little bit unexpected, but like the result that we got was absolutely amazing. Like this is again like how you. Everyone was afraid that WWE would fumble, Triple H would fumble, but they didn't. So now everyone should be happy, and the way that it played out was really good. Like I don't think there was any flaws in this. It was a perfect first match, and it was a really good showcasing.
And DT, your thoughts on the Oba and Brock segment here, or match?
Yeah, I thought. I'm not gonna lie. I thought with all the hype around Oba, they was gonna snatch the rug out from under our feet. And once he put him down with the fall of grace, and it was a 1, 2, 3 count, I was good with the rest of the night. Like every match could have went the complete opposite of the way that it went, and I would have probably still been good with night 2. Yeah, it was just fantastically done.
Yeah.
Can't say enough.
Now, getting to the end of this match, we see Brock sits there. He's in the ring for a really long time, and like he's starts taking gloves off, starts taking boots off, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker might be retiring, leaving it all in the ring. Which, once again, retiring somebody, for Oba, this is the greatest gesture. You know, it's your first WrestleMania. You win and you retire the Beast to become the next Beast here. Hypothetically, hopefully that is where they're going with this. But now, no Brock in Minnesota. No Gunther fight. No. What are we doing? Not what are we doing, but how do we feel?
You can't. After Brock broke his character like that, you can't ask him to come back and do another match in front of fans. I've never seen him cry and be red in the face like that. Maybe from anger, but not from
emotions
and
emotions.
And being moved and like being happy. Like you could tell that he was good. Like it seemed like from the wrestling standpoint he was good. And in his most recent interview, he talked about like the thing he's the most proud of is his kids, and when people come to him and tell him that his kids are good people, and he just wants to support them and be there for them. And so like to me, you don't wash away or tarnish Brock deciding to leave his boots and his gloves in the ring to then be like, hey, look, we're coming back in your hometown, like one more match type of situation. Yeah, I think like we've never seen that from Brock, So I wouldn't want that to be. I wouldn't want to like retcon that moment.
He'll come in and F5 somebody. I think somebody will catch a random F5 and then like that'll be it. But I don't think he should wrestle. If this is how we're going to end it, I think this is a perfect ending for him.
Mm-hmm. I gotta agree with DT. Like, I feel like the only thing, like, if Gunther in Minnesota like was the real end game or is the real end game, like Gunther is gonna have to like he's about to do something diabolical and like interrupt his daughter's shot put challenge or something. But if we're not doing that, if we're not going that far, then yeah, no, I would not. Like again, like seeing the beast cry, like if I'm allowed to like separate the artist from the man for a little bit, granted that I don't think his character is much different from him as a human being, but like if we're just talking about Brock Lesnar, the wrestler, and not what he's done outside, like this is about 23 years. Like I feel like, I mean, I got emotional. I didn't cry, but I got close. Like I remember him debut. Like I remember seeing him in SmackDown. I remember when he threw Zach Gowen down the stairs, and this is when I thought wrestling was still real, and that actually made me cry as a kid because I'm like, who would do that? Who would hurt a handicapped person like that? Like this dude's a beast. Like even if you don't like his booking, which was mostly Vince stuff, like when he likes you, he puts you over, and this match tonight is another showcase of that. He did that for Roman. He did it. If he likes you, he's going to put you over and he's going to make you look good. He did it for Drew. Like there's other talents where you can say like, yeah, he wasn't really vibing with you, like a Dean Ambrose, but there's other talents where it's like he went out of his way to like make you look good. And him doing this in his last match, like he made Oba look up like a beast. Like Oba ate multiple cross body, clothesline type things. Like he made Oba look like a tank. I mean, he really cares about the business, and it was a really cool moment. It was very unexpected. Is Minnesota out of the question? I'm going to say no because it's wrestling, but I have to agree with DT. I would not retcon it or like, we don't need to see Brock wrestle anymore. Like giving Oba this accolade to where he can say he retired Brock Lesnar, and it was at a WrestleMania. Like this, like and he's early in his career. Like he gets to say this for at least the next almost 30 years. Like that is big because there's never going to be another Brock Lesnar. Like there's just like there's never going to be like Oba Femi's the next one up. Like he's the next big thing, but there's never going to be another Brock Lesnar. Like these last 20, like he beat Undertaker's streak. He's done crazy shit. Like. He went to the UFC, and he actually won in the UFC. Like he was an actual champion. Like he dominated multiple combat sports. Like, well, this is actually a really big moment. It's really crazy, and yeah. In hindsight, like we're gonna keep talking about this for the rest of the week because it's like legitimate. Like we expected this in August, not now, and seeing him cry is like DT said, like that's a moment of character breaking. Him and Heyman hugging. Like, you can see the pictures with them in 2002 versus now. Like, I don't know, man. It was a moment.
I'm going to sit on it just to let shit play out. If it's retirement, great. If it's storyline, which it could be some unreal shit. I just don't know. 'Cause I don't trust anything anymore. So I'm going to sit with it. Let's just see what the fuck is going to happen here. Because, once again, that season 3 of Unreal could be the Brock story or whatever. I don't fucking know. But we'll see. That being said, the kickoff WrestleMania Night 2 with this fucking banger, and I'm like, all right, energy's up. This one, we're good to go. Did I think that match 2 would come in and you would completely sweep me off my feet again? Absolutely not. But it happened again. It happened. It definitely happened here. The ladder match, between Penta, JD, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio, absolutely fucking fire. Now, it's heat. It's heat. Do I think it's better than the tag? TBD. But great fucking match.
The tag?
The one in SmackDown. The last year's one.
Oh.
With the
like
you
the
mean
TLC.
with the with the prosthetic leg?
Yeah. It
was a
great
prosthetic
fucking
leg,
match
bro.
here. First off, let's just start off with slight hints. I see Javon in the New Day kind of inspired, colorful gear. I don't know if he did that on purpose. I don't even know if that was the inspiration for it. When I seen him come out, I was like, that looked oddly New Day-esque. Penta as fucking Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. Fucking fire.
Coolest entrance ever, man.
Fucking fire.
Penta's so cool. Penta's so cool. And I just kept repeating that tonight. And niggas on the couch just kept looking at me, but it's like, nah, man, Penta's just, he's just so cool.
He's at it. He has it, bro. This match, high energy, spot fest. Like, you know, there's multiple things that keep you, like, entertained here. I think the biggest one was the OG cutter to Rusev, right? Like, that shit was fucking ill. I
mean, there was 3 really good moments, because there was the when Ray did when he got tossed up and then Rusev went into the ladder.
Yep.
That was a good ass moment, and there was another one besides the OG cutter having trouble remembering it.
The Spanish Fly from JD.
Spanish Fly was fire. The Canadian Destroyer to JD, bro,
yep.
Like killed him, bro. Like there were some really good spots.
Penta took one step off the ladder to do a destroyer. That, like, it wasn't like he had to, you know, have it wasn't set up. This nigga did one hop step, flipped over, climbed the ladder, retains the belt. Which I don't think anybody here would be disappointed at Penta keeping the title. I think that was.
I mean, I picked it.
Like,
that's what I voted for.
I think that makes the most sense.
And also, I feel like this adds to DT's point, bro. We ain't never getting Luchas Bros, bro. I'm sorry, that entrance was just. The aura was too different, bro. The drip is too crazy, bro. The swag is just too spectacular. Like he's different, bro. You talk about Penta.
Ray was out here doing recklessness. Nigga just got stem cells in his knee, and now you ever being tossed up. You did a 619 2-dragon leap between the ladders. Like, Ray was acting like he was 22. And you know what?
Yeah, bro. He just got the stem cells, like you said, bro. Stem cell god, bro. Hey, he'll go back to Mexico anytime. Get that injection real quick, bro. He's not ready to quit. Like, he just had an interview. Like, I'm 51. I'm still trying to get after it.
I'm like, Ray, sit down, Ray. You about to be somebody's granddad at some point in time. Sit down, nigga. Like, this is crazy. But he looked good, man. Like, he looked hella fucking good. Like,
he didn't miss a step, at least in this particular match. And the Deadpool gear was really cool.
Deadpool gear was fire. That was fire. Any takeaways? Anything y'all want to say here before, like, anything you want to get off your chest?
First time I saw Ray, I was like 6 years old. So I just want to put that in perspective. So he was probably 20 at that point. Or 19, 20. His entrance scared the shit out of me. I thought he was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie. When he jumped up,
the
Ray,
pop-up.
I was immediately in fear for his knees. Shout out to JD, man. Shout out to JD. It seemed like he took every big bump that was in that match to take.
His first Mania. A lot of people's first Mania in this match, but yeah, JD's one of them.
Rusev had some really good spots as well. You can't complain. That, like, after them first 2 matches, night 2 completely eclipsed night 1, and it's not even close off of just some 2 matches.
Yeah, those were fire. Rusev was a really good anchor. There was a lot of important spots where Rusev was orchestrating. So shout out to Rusev. I noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Overall, really, really fun ladder match. I think if you're gonna open the show with 2 matches on ESPN for free, those were the 2 that would make me okay, I gotta see what the fuck is happening here. Like, that's
exactly what we were talking about on the couch too. Where it was like, if you're a casual and you're just, this is the free, you see, everyone knows who Brock Lesnar is. Even if you didn't watch wrestling, you know him probably from UFC. Like, everyone knows that name, at least to a degree. And you get to see him get retired by this cool-ass black athlete that everyone's loving and cheering over. Like, and then you see this dope-ass ladder match. Like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna see how much ESPN costs after that. If I'm a casual, like, I'm a check out. Yeah, I want to watch the rest of the show.
Definitely a great showing of the first 2 to get people, like, hooked in here. Sammy versus Trick, U.S. title on the line. Another one of those that didn't overstay its welcome. I think we got to the point. I don't think that there was a ton of, like, spots that I can name out, but
whoa. Respectfully.
Nigga,
you're doing too much.
No. Let me get to where I'm going, nigga. I'm the point guard. I know what I'm doing here. We not skipping over the entrance, nigga, where he come out with the fucking.
All right, okay.
I was about to hit you with a Kanye quote. Unfortunately,
Nigga,
see that coat?
You don't
See
see
this coke?
You gotta throw behind the back passes. No looks. Let me cook, nigga. God damn it. Since we already here, let's talk about the goddamn entrance, right? So, Sammy comes out. Sammy, cool, whatever, fine. All right, Sammy.
I mean, shout out to his gear was giving Palestine pillars, free Gaza, shout out to that, what I'm saying, stop the genocide. Gingerbread man.
Gingerbread man. We hear Yachty, and Yachty comes out, and he gives words about Trick, bigging up Trick and whatnot, and then Yachty, the camera pans from Yachty, and you see Trick on this fucking spinning pedestal, song blaring, lights fucking going. The only thing that was missing from Trick's entrance here was the
Booker T.
That's funny. That I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's fair. I'll give you that. Was the Goldberg gold sparkles or whatever behind the nigga.
Oh yeah, the cold sparks.
Yeah, something some kind of pyro. Cause that nigga had it, bro. And then he walks down and he has this fucking tail that looks like a CVS receipt following him all the way from the top of the entrance down to the bottom of the entrance. I saw a side clip where they had 12 motherfuckers rolling that bitch up because it was so fucking long.
Bro, that shit just kept going.
It just kept going, bro.
And that shit was funny, bro. It was
and even he's doing this walk, and there's moments where Yachty was saying more words, just being. It almost felt almost fight nightish, right? Where you have the Don King or whoever next to you saying these words and talking to the crowd while you walking down, which I wish he did more of. But granted, impromptu in the spot in WrestleMania probably not the best choice. But maybe we can work on that down the line to where you're talking to the crowd while they're mesmerized with whatever Trick Williams is. But yeah, man, he came out. I was he's winning. I predicted he was winning. I saw he's winning, bro.
See, I picked Sammy, and this is before I knew that coat. If I would have saw that coat, bro, because and that's what I was saying to DT, because his mom and dad were there. It was okay, well, people lose in front of their parents all the time, but that coat, that was the length of the whole damn name. That was pretty much the whole ramp, and that's a long ass ramp. And I was and DT was you can't lose with that. You see that coat? You can't lose. You can't. But I do appreciate Yachty's ad libs. Like I said last episode and the episode before, I'm very pro Yachty. As far as all the celebrity entrant cameos that we've been getting the last couple months, I think Yachty and Trick work. He doesn't need to be a manager because obviously Trick can talk, but being the hype man is absolutely. I want to see more of this. I would be fine if Yachty's a reoccurring character, at least for a while.
Do you know why
I think
it works?
He's doing a good job.
I feel like it works because Yachty's involvement feels selfless. It feels like I'm just here to enhance you, right? I'm not. Yes, I'm a star in my own right in my field, but I'm not trying to be bigger than you in what you're doing.
And he's taking bumps, and I think I'm sorry to cut you off. And I think another thing is real quick is that he's actually a fan. Similar to Jelly Roll, granted, sometimes Jelly Roll does irritate us, but he is really good at promos. He is actual fan. Being an actual fan. Same with Bad Bunny. Being actual fans, it makes the cameos less cringe, because they actually care about the shit.
But I would rather you be a fan and not have Mike presence that big in storylines. Yachty's involvement doesn't overshadow Trick. Trick is still cutting his promos and having his beef with Sammy. I don't need to be reversed where Trick is taking him backstage and then now it's Yachty talking to Sammy. Nobody needs it. But this parallel where we still have Trick at this high level and Yachty's right under, bro, that shit was fucking fire. It doesn't work in the aspect of a Travis, right? Because Travis is a fucking global superstar. No matter what you look at, no matter who's the biggest dog in wrestling, Travis Scott does surpass that just based off of world popularity. When
he doesn't have the charisma though, which is why it didn't work out.
For sure. But you can't tell that to somebody who's out there rocking fucking venues all across the fucking globe. He's a big enough star himself. It's kind of hard to tell somebody like that to take a step back. You can't control the ego that is Travis Scott. That's no knock to him. It's just what it is.
I think it's a knock because you're supposed to be a fan. all of business, Hollywood, music, it's all ego. You're here for a paycheck, and you don't act like you're gonna be a fan, but you getting away the paycheck.
Yeah, but both sides use both. I mean, like, he got the Cactus Jack shit merch on the site, and people bought that shit. I think that shit sold out, right? So, like, everybody got used. Everybody got what they wanted in that particular transaction.
Right, no, I mean, just saying, like, when it comes to, like, celebrity appearances throughout history, he's probably the worst. And, like, Yachty's really good. Bad Bunny's really good. Logan's really good. Speed's really good. Like, Travis, like, I'm not saying he's not a fan, but, like, as far as, like, participation and actually enhancing a story, all he did was slap Cody Rhodes and actually injured him.
That says a lot. Because I was like, man, I'm trying to think of all, like, the fucking celebrities that even Trump had a role with the Bobby shit. Like,
I mean, if we're just talking at least, like, the last 8 years, like, you know, you can bring in Johnny Knoxville. He had a banger with Sammy. Like, there's some celebrities that do really good, and then there's some celebrities that you can tell are either there just for a paycheck or they're acting, like, to me, Travis acted like he was just acting too cool. He was just acting too cool for school. Like, Yachty, he took multiple bumps. He took 2 bumps tonight, and then he took a bump on Friday. Also, like, he was willing to take bumps. Like, that's the game. Like, he loves the game. You know, like, there's just a difference between certain celebrities. Like, they love the game.
And getting back to, like, the match here, the brainbuster spot that Sammy had on the apron, lethal. That's the game I love. That shit was fucking fire.
I thought Trick died.
Overall, though, we see Trick gets this belt and he's the new United States champion here. I only have one question about this: is that why did we take Melo out of this transaction?
If I had to look at it now, it's because Melo went from being a heel to a face, and Sammy that whole time was turning heel and has been for the most part. And you can't force people to boo Trick Williams. So whatever natural reaction Trick is going to get, plus Melo, is probably why they didn't want to do that.
I can rock with that.
But now, coming out of it, you might have one more match with Sammy or some interference shit, because coming out of it, Melo can make the case, I would have never lost my belt if you didn't interfere. And then that's where you can kind of muddy that emotion a little bit, and you can throw Sammy back into the mix for that particular reason. And plus, you still got Dragunov hanging around as well. So, but I think they looked at it and they were like, Trick is too hot to not have at WrestleMania. They tried to give him a heel promo. That shit did not work. People was cheering the whole time. And while that's happening, you have Sammy who's going through this, what's the best way to put it? He's trying to find himself so he can get into the picture. And he gets to a point where he's willing to do anything to get into the picture. And thus, he's changing over time. Right. So when Sammy came out, his music hit, you heard a lot of boos. When Sammy was standing over Trick, you heard a lot of boos. Anytime Sammy started to get going in a match, motherfuckers was booing. We do not want to see Sammy win this match. Sorry. And people love Sammy. Sammy has been beloved for the last 3 years. But
you know how much pressure that is? Like, you were the hometown hero everywhere. Mm-hmm. They love you. And you run to Trick Williams. Now people are like, you know what? We actually think he's a little bit cooler. We're going to cheer for him. We don't want to see him.
It's also part of the story, and I feel like that just proves that the story worked, and that we're talking about, like, 2 characters that are really good at their craft. Like, the fact that Sammy was able to be as whiny and as irritating as he has been the last couple months, bugging Randy, bugging Cody, and, like, it got to the point where the crowd is noticing, like, man, you the underdog, we believe in you, but right now you kind of acting like a little bitch, bro. You keep complaining, like, you in everybody's face, and you slime Melo, and then, like, you know, now you dunking on Trick, who we really like no, like, you like, it's just like, it's honestly, it's a compliment to how good Sammy is. Mm-hmm. He was able to make people dislike, again, like you said, man, like, the last 3 years he's been beloved. Like, last year he was, like, I mean, I had him picked as the Rumble winner and whatnot. Like, Sammy's
I'm gonna use a hero. I'm gonna use a hero point. People wanted him to beat Roman. They wanted him to beat Roman at Elimination Chamber, and when it didn't happen, people were angry about that for a while. So but then they helped solidify it by having their QB1 pretty much say, "Why you asking me all these questions? Stop being a bitch and get in there and fight somebody." That's literally what Cody said to him.
And then Randy said something similar too. He's like, just be yourself or something. Randy said some shit.
Side tangent. There was a clip I seen from Kevin on stage. He was talking about how the person he was sitting next to was musty 2 nights in a row, and I'm like, that gotta be hell. Because how you musty 2 nights in a row? That has to be hell, bro.
And
it's ridiculous. Because Vegas is not even that hot right now. Like, it's warm, but it's not even that hot, bro.
I never thought about that.
To sit where Kev on stage is sitting and you musty, that's kind of crazy.
You pay too much money for that.
Way too much.
Like, if you're sitting next to me, that means you have a nice hotel. You didn't use that shower?
Probably not.
You ain't got
all the casinos have air conditioning, so how long have you been staying outside? And again, it ain't even that hot right now in Vegas. It's like 82, I think, maybe.
Musty 2 nights in a row. And I forgot, whoever you sitting next to, that's your seat buddy for this weekend. Like, you don't see somebody buy one ticket and just not buy the same seat for night 2. A lot of these people bought combo tickets, at least, especially at that, as close as he was. But just to be like, damn, bro, you can. First day I can understand, whatever. Second day, that's a choice.
Second day, I'm saying something. Again, for real. I get it. First day, long day, you excited. You was probably standing outside, waving a sign, wanting to get your memorabilia signed. But 2 days in a row, hey, bruh.
Yeah, 2 days in a row is great.
I'm sorry, bro. You shower the day of, you put on lotion, you put on cologne, bro. It ain't that hard, bro. It ain't that hard. Buy some cooling towels so that you don't sweat as much. It's not that hard.
It's not. It's really not. Not at all. Next match here, Dom versus Demon. Finn fucking Balor gets a fucking win. And it was the much deserved win here. But before we get to the win, Dom's entrance. God damn it, man. Let me do what the fuck I got.
Hey, Finn Balor but can we start from the beginning?
Yes, nigga, I gotta leave this shit.
Hey,
motherfuckers, bro.
DT had to give you shit. I gotta do it too.
Anywho,
you gotta get it.
Dom's entrance was fucking fire. The coming out with the lucha, other luchadors, or I guess stage luchadors, coming out with the fucking throne, fire, bro. That shit was fucking hard. And I was like, damn, this nigga will be one of them ones. I don't know when you were gonna pull the trigger, but he's gonna be one of them ones. And then Finn comes out and then tops Dom's entrance, and I'm like, oh, Demon back, the heart, the smoke, cool. Then the pyro hits, and then the streamers hit, and the streamers was fucking Finn up. Them streamers,
they were for a little bit.
Him up.
They was fucking up his vision, but it added to it. Bro, those honestly, it added to the character, but it was fucking up his vision. But that shit was hard with the staff and bro.
It was dope. It was definitely dope, and it made me think. I was like, damn, the last time we did see the Demon was 3 years ago. Was it Roman?
Edge. No, it was Edge. Yeah. And the Demons lost the last 2 matches in a row because he lost to Roman because the rope broke randomly or whatever, and then he lost to Edge, which that was.
Yeah. So this one you needed to get the dub. I'm glad there was no title on the line here. There didn't need to be a title on the line here. Actually, to be quite honest, the match did change earlier because they added the stipulation of a street fight for this match here, which. Yeah, I think they made the most of it. I think there was, of course, the coup de grace table spot, which was fire here. Dom hit the 619 with the chair. There's actually a fucking spot I wrote down here. Fucking Finn drop kicks Dom with the chair around his neck, and he just fucking zooms into the goddamn turnbuckle, which I was like, oh, that bitch looked like it hurt. That shit was fucking crazy. But yeah, we get a coup de grace through the table. 1, 2, 3. Demon wins here. No interference from Judgment Day, which I thought was going to happen. That didn't happen. So I'm cool. No shenanigans here. I'm good to go. Any takeaways?
I know some people were worried that it was a street fight, which hinted at possible shenanigans. But with JD being the only other male in the Judgment Day besides Dom, and him being in a ladder match, I feel like he was next out. Does that mean Raquel and the other ladies couldn't intervene? No, but I don't see. I couldn't imagine Liv trying to attack the demon. So I feel like the street fight was literally meant to give Dom a fighting chance. Just like how, like, when there's certain matches, there's certain matches where you fight somebody with the stipulation because they give you a fighting chance. Like, if you have Brock in a street fight, all right, that gives you a fighting chance because you versus Brock in a 1v1, depending on who you are, obviously that ain't gonna happen. So I feel like this was to give Dom an ability to try to damage the demon enough to give him a liable or credible chance to get the close pinfalls that he got, because he there was a point in time where he was getting a lot of offense off, got a couple 2 counts, but yeah, man, no, this match was good. Match did what it was supposed to do. Dom and Finn, it was great. Demon won. That's what needed to happen. I have no complaints. I have no other things to really talk about. Match was great.
By this time in the show, 1, 2, 3, I'm 4 for 4. And I'm like, okay, the streak has to end at some point. I didn't get all 40. Something's going to happen. Jade versus Rhea happens. Jade comes out fired. No fucking pop. Gear looks fucking amazing. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here, right? Rhea comes out, pop. And I'm like, mad fucking setup. As usual. But what?
It's also Rhea though. Like Rhea is like one of the few women that gets those Stone Cold type pops.
Exactly.
And whatnot.
So I'm like, maybe I won't be right. There's a brief moment where Jade is giving the title to the ref, and she like holds it for a little bit too long and looks at it, and I was like, oh, she's losing this belt tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She's letting this bitch go, and I it sucks to see that before everything happens, but I was like, yeah. Because at first I was thinking like, man, okay, no, she got the numbers game. She got Michin and B-Fab. There's 3 versus 1. Even if EO come out, EO not about to knock out 2 individuals. They still got the numbers. Wrong. Nigga, wrong. Indeed.
Listen, if it was 2K, EO is like a 94, and Michin and B-Fab is both like 68s and 69s. So it just respectfully, it don't add up.
I did like this match, though. Hey, this is Jade's best match. This is the best she's looked.
Hands down, without a doubt.
Hands down.
That was the W.
Yeah. Second, I love the showing of strength. Same thing in the Brock and Oba. If these are your 2 powerhouse women that you're building this as, showing that first opening sequence where they're locking up. I love that shit. Like, nobody has the upper hand here. We're testing strength. Perfect. Jade had a couple of solid like power slams in this match as well. Even the finish with Rhea getting into the Riptide was dope. Jade also did the 1 Winged Angel.
Yeah, she did.
She definitely did.
Shout out to her.
That shit was fire. Yeah, I enjoyed this match. Of course, I knew and I had predicted that Rhea was going to win here, but it didn't take away from the fact that it was a good fucking match to me. Like, everything about this show, pacing and everything, has felt really fucking good.
Yeah, no, like, Night 2 just blows everything out of the water. Like, every match was good. I mean, again, I liked yesterday also. But as far as this match, this blew my expectations. Rhea did a really great job. But, yeah, no, physically, like, in the ring, Jade, this was, like you guys said, this is Jade's best match. I've been saying for a while, like, every match he's getting better and better. Her in-ring selling could still use some work, but, like, she turned up. Like, this is WrestleMania. Like, she turned up. She did not, like, no one took a day off. No one missed a rep when they were working out before this match. Like, both these women, like, they went out there and they did their damn thing. And shout out to B-Fab and Michin also for, having, showing up, and also EO. This match, like, no one had this match being as good as it was. Like, even the stands of both individual wrestlers, no one had this match being as good as it was. Like, at least in my opinion, at least from what I've seen online, like, and I feel like this match exuded or exceeded almost anyone's expectations. Like, this was actually a really solid ass match. Like, it was good. rewatch it.
My hot take is it is probably the best 1v1 women's match that happened this entire weekend.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. There was only 2 though, right? 3.
Yeah,
There's 3. There's 3.
It was only 2. It was 3.
It was 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jade,
AJ, Becky, Liv, Stephanie. Yeah, man, I can't sing Jade's praises enough for her performance. I was extremely proud of her in-ring work. She did sell a lot better. Not everything is always taking a move per se, but her blowing a comeback on Rhea and then going for the pin and Rhea kicking out and then her being frustrated. She showed emotions in that she was pissed about that. I was thoroughly pleased.
One of the things that was also a tell for me is that when Jay came out going down the ramp, she was just going off. Just mad. And I was like, well, what the fuck is happening? Normally, people, even your heels are coming down the ring and they're just not saying it, they're just going through their entrances. But she's talking straight shit, walking from top of the entrance down to the ramp or down to the ring. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? So
I'd rather have that than the boo-boo face, though, because there's some people that put on the boo-boo face when they know they like when Private Party was going to lose to the Hurt Syndicate, just there's certain people it's like, oh, you can tell by the losing because they face it. I'd rather someone be talking cash shit that's abnormal.
I was like, she's going off on everybody. If you looked at her wrong, she's going off.
She stated, was it 2-3 days ago? She wants to be hated. She didn't like being a babyface. She didn't like chasing the hug, which is great news to find out because she wasn't that great at it, so that explains it. She wants to be hated. She's like, you see my lifestyle, I'm rich, my husband rich. You see my body, I look better than you. I'm athletic. Y'all can't touch me. She wants people to hate her and her lifestyle in the wrestling sense. So she's going for it. So I'm with that.
And even with that, she this weekend, she's really good at media. She's really good. She doesn't need to be a heel or face. It's last couple of years we saw her as a face doing media. Her being a heel, she was her being on Joe Budden was awesome. Her being on the Nightcap or with Shannon in Ocho, she's really good at media. So it doesn't matter what character she's playing. Her being herself is even better. So yeah,
I'm all for that. The thing the only issue I have is that there's parasocial fans that don't see that, right? I'm all for you being a fucking heel, and that's your character. I'm rocking with that. The shit gets weird when you start getting the messages, right? That's when it's just odd. But people have to understand it's not real, people. What we're doing here is giving our review on something that's entirely fucking scripted. Now, athleticism is real, but these people when they go home,
their moms, their wives, their partners, their bro.
I think I sent y'all the clip last night where they were swarming Randy. Bro, after that kind of match, I'm trying to go to the hotel. I just want to decompress, bro. The adrenaline's probably super fucking high. You probably hungry as shit.
I want a steak, a back rub, a shot of whiskey. Leave me alone, bro.
Listen to audio book. As I'm going into my hotel, it's too much, bro. It's too much. Leave these people alone.
But going back to the match real quick, I have a question, and it's I don't want to fantasy book, but I'm just trying to figure out where do we go from here, or what do you guys think? Because in my opinion, right now, I don't think Rhea holds this long. I did not expect her to win because I didn't expect her to go to SmackDown. But, SmackDown could use the buzz. They could use, some more pop. But I fully expect Jade to get this back by SummerSlam. But, what do you guys have any ideas of how this is, now that with this title change, what's SmackDown division look like right
now? I don't see Rhea losing until SummerSlam. Because you're going to need an anchor for that not World Tour, but the European Tour that's coming up. I think they go to, is it Clash in Paris?
Italy.
Italy?
A clash in Italy, yeah.
So you'll lead in with Liv or Rhea, and I think that's business. That's smart money. As far as like who will take them out, I have no idea. But I know that right now the plan is get your champions in place, so that when we go and sell these tickets overseas, we can do that successfully. Not saying they won't anyway, but it would make it a lot easier. Roman's gonna show up, or fucking Cody's gonna show up, and you'll be fine. I don't know though about this women's division.
You're gonna get another Rhea and Io match, even if it's a friendly spar. They're not gonna they have no reason to be tag team partners at this point anymore. You'll probably get a Rhea and Asuka match before you get the Rhea and Io match.
Both these people are on Raw, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Fair enough. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but fair enough.
No.
I'm trying to think.
Because we could get Rhea and Tiffany. We haven't seen that, I don't think, or maybe we have. But then there's maybe another Rhea and Charlotte. But I feel like Jade and Charlotte's a money match that we want to work to at some point, maybe.
Yeah, that's not. That would be a WrestleMania match. That would be because you still have to do Alexa and Charlotte at some point.
You'll probably throw Nia at her. You'll do something.
Who else? Maybe Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace gets a shot now that she's healthy.
Rhea and Jordan, that would be a nice match. Okay, I like that. I didn't even think about Jordan.
I would, not in the near future, but Zoe Stark is going to come back at some point. Julia, there's people. Julia could drop the U.S. title. Almost called that girl by her real name. Who's with her? I keep wanting to call her by her real name. Thank you.
Kiana James.
Yeah, Kiana could probably end up going back and forth with Chelsea for the U.S. title, and that can open up Julia and Rhea. So you have options. You just got to get there.
I mean, if you want to throw Bliss in there, you have options, especially with all the women that are a part of this tag. One of them can have a one-off for 4 to 8 weeks, and you'll be fine there.
Yeah.
As far as Liv, I don't know.
In terms of what?
Who's next for Liv?
Roxanne. Oh my Jesus! I almost said Roxanne. Raquel.
AJ Lee.
I thought, from what I'm seeing, she might be not done, but
chilling.
She's probably gonna take a break. She's probably gonna take a break, but I don't expect her to go back to the IC title picture.
I don't think she's coming back at all.
Oh, damn.
I mean, they signed. We'll see. We don't know what those two individuals. They like to float. So, there's rumors that JC Jane might be gone from NXT.
So, we should be getting some call ups for sure in the next month.
So, and then you got me questioning where's Bailey and Lyra.
In Raw.
So maybe one of them. Yeah, I don't know. So there's options. You just gotta you gotta build it out. But I for sure believe that at some point, Raquel and Liv need to go at it.
Yeah, they're not short of competitors. They're not short at all. But you know who was short? Danhausen. There was a lot of shortcomings with Danhausen there.
Really good shit. Really good shit, man. Just
Danhausen gets a segment here, and I'm like, I said, oh, it's Danhausen. Oh, but rewind that. John Cena's in the ring announcing announcing the attendance for night 2. Miz and Kick pop out where they're like, oh, I'm going to have a WrestleMania moment. And I'm like, okay, John's about to F5 somebody in the suit. Sharp, I guess. Wouldn't be opposed.
DT made the same exact error.
I was
like, oh yeah, John Cena's about to F5 somebody, and then he corrected himself, AA, and anyway, sorry.
Or AA, I wouldn't.
The Trinity. I'm just saying, we all in sync. That's all I'm saying. I was just
and pops Danhausen. And my first initial thought was like, oh, that's cool. They got little kid Danhausen's, like little boy Danhausen's. And they turned around. They weren't little boys. And I was like, this is fucking insane. Right? I was like, oh, look at the little kids. Like, they probably went to the same little, like, community center that AJ found the girls at. They got these little boys to do the boys. Because, you know, they had their moment. And they turned around. It was little men. And I damn near shit myself. Because I was like, I was so, like, cheerful and jolly and happy about these little boys having this moment. And these were not little boys. If I'm not mistaken, he named one of them Famous Amos, right? I'm like, so Danhausen pops up with the...
According to Michael Cole, can I repeat what Michael Cole said?
No, you cannot. Not on this
okay,
goddamn
right, well,
podcast.
never mind.
No.
It was word of mouth. But, all right, we'll take it.
It did come out of his mouth, and I heard that. But
there's a bunch
these
of
little people are tailing Danhausen in this truck as he's going down to the ring here. And now there's like 8 little people in the ring with Danhausen, Kit Wilson, John Cena, and The Miz. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Lo and behold, this is probably one of the funniest segments here.
I was very sports entertained.
Very, very sports entertainment. Absolutely sports entertainment. I believe Miz like kicks one of them or pushes one of them, and then the other punches Kit in the goddamn dick. And then all you hear is Wade Barrett say, he punched him in his meat and 2 veg. And I'm like... And at the same time, if you are paying attention to the audio, Michael Cole is rolling. There's a snort that happens, and then they try to... they're cutting the camera, and you can't see them because Miz is in the way. But them motherfuckers are rolling over there, bro.
Bro, everyone's laughing. Like, everyone's laughing. Because, yeah, Michael Cole snorts, like, at least 3 times.
Like... Because it's like, who thinks of
laughter.
this? Like, what's going on here?
John Cena's laughing his ass off.
Yes, bro. Everybody's fucking having a field day with this. You didn't expect that. And not only that, right? They end up carrying Miz out, right? And then somewhere, something happens and the screen cuts. And now Miz is on the ground like they dropped him in the middle of the goddamn ramp. But...
They got tired.
Definitely. You can't do that. You can't orchestrate 8 little people to carry Miz grown ass or big ass all the way up the goddamn ramp.
I mean, I've seen Snow White. I feel like they could, but
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
think they built for that. What is that bad? I apologize for anything.
No, it's not bad. There was nothing wrong that happened
Right.
here. Everybody, it was equal opportunity. They got paid. They got a job. They're being utilized. It's fine. It's just I didn't see that shit coming at all. Once again, nigga, I told you I thought they were little boys.
I mean, their heads was too big, bro. You should have known off that, but. And I apologize for that too. If that's inflammatory, I apologize. I want no smoke. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel the podcast. I apologize. I think Loader just needs his eyes adjusted. That's all.
Oh fuck! No, I was like, 'cause who the fuck expects little people to be there? I thought it was kids. This whole night, it's been WrestleMania and kids were a part of it and shit. I'm like, oh great.
Bro, the first 3 had their heads was the size of JD McDonough. You should have known, bro.
And the one turner had a full beard. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Anywho, great fucking segment. Very sports entertained here. And then kicks off the main event here, right? Roman, CM Punk. Roman has the orchestra entrance here, but the backdrop
piano
of his family up there, fire, right? Just cycling through different pictures of like, you know, his family, the Samoan dynasty, fire.
Old music also. Old Tribal Chief or original Tribal Chief music, not the revamp after he lost the title. No, like, I mean there was something. It was the old one. It was the 30. It was like the WrestleMania 39 music /40 music. It wasn't because he changed his stuff after, like when he came back for that whole tag team with Cody and whatnot.
Then Punk comes out, and
His entrance was fire too.
Fire, bro. Like, just I was like, damn, this Jack is fucking tough. I started recognizing the names that he had on the jacket, and I was like, oh yeah, I see what he's doing here. And Michael Cole explains that the jackets were the names on the jackets were people who were in the wrestling industry that had passed, and Punk showing his respect and to them, the Larry patch and then the Harley Race crown on the back of the jacket. Like, I was like, yeah, Punk got gear. Punk,
yeah,
he's slightly underrated when it comes to gear.
I wanted to point out, even though, it was a Harley Race crown, my wife pointed out, like, it gave off Saint vibes. Like, even the colors kind of gave off New Orleans vibes. And if we know Punk, I feel like that was low-key a shot and being like, we were supposed to be in New Orleans this year. I mean, I'm just speculating, but my wife did point out, like, oh, it is a Harley Race crown, but if you look at it again, the purple, the gold, the white, like, it gives off Nolans, like, and if we know him and his pipe bomb life or whatever, I feel like that was a shot. Like, we're not even supposed to be here, dog. Like, we're supposed to be in the body.
This match, it's an instant classic to me. Instant. And I'll give you, not only was the match good, but my reasons behind it. No celebs, no interference, just grabs. 30 fucking minutes of just fucking grabs. And then when you incorporate the storytelling and the just the energy that they had there, right? This match outperformed the promos 1,000%. It's kind of like the complete opposite from Seth and Gunther. It's like, yeah, y'all didn't have a connection, had a great match. Y'all had all the promos, but the match superseded what the hell y'all was talking about. So it's like they fucking bodied the shit. One gripe though, when the fuck does it become no DQ?
That's my biggest gripe. That pissed me off. And like, I get it. It's like, it's one of those moments like, it's the playoffs. Like, let him be chippy. But it's like, bro, he blatantly hit him in the head with a chair, with the stairs, bro.
Hanging him upside down. Wow.
That's absolutely egregious. Like, and that's like that. And I would give AEW shit for this. Like, I hate their tag team matches where it's like niggas just in the ring for 10 minutes, they didn't tag, and the ref is just watching someone. Like, so I got to keep the same energy. Like that legitimately did piss me off. Like, I think this match is perfect. Besides that one thing, if they would have just not did that, if like there was no ref bump, you could have just had a ref bump, and then do that. And then it would have just all made sense.
That's true.
It
did, like, this nigga like
he blatantly looked at him. Like again, like it's the main event. We're talking two icons. We're talking Roman Reigns, CM Punk. It's for the title. It's WrestleMania Night 2. You want to let them play. It's the playoffs. Let them play. But that was egregious. You should have just did a quick ref bump where you pull them into the spear or something. Anything. A blatant, that pissed me off. Everything else was perfect.
Yeah, I was like, what? I like, maybe I missed something. I was like, did they announce that it was gonna be like a no DQ? But this nigga just took the steps.
No. Just lazy, and then you have to let the commentators try to pick up the fucking lazy. Well, they're just gonna let him fight. Like, it's WrestleMania. You gotta no. Like, if that was the case, make it a stipulation match or just do a ref bump. Now the commentary has to do heavy lifting and like fucking
explain it.
Pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DT, I'm ISOing. Passing the ball to you. You've obviously are our tribal chief resident here. This is the island relevancies. It's where you reside. You have a timeshare there, if you will.
DTL. DCT. DEL.
And you know what? Allowed. Get it off. Tell me what you thought about the match here. Your feelings, what you saw, what you didn't see. Go for
it. First and foremost, there's a great African American historian who was once quoted as saying, "You do what you want when you pop it." And that was the case here. You know what I'm saying? That was the case. Sometimes when niggas run their mouth about your family and your dad, they got to get their receipt. Now, enough of the OTC glazing. I, too, was kind of pissed off about that. And I felt like if that was the case, if you were going to do that, there was no need for Punk to distract the ref to give Roman a low blow. He should have just got one off and just
Fact.
called it good. Like, if you gonna let that nigga hit me with some stairs while I'm hanging upside down, I gotta get that nigga back. Overall though, I was thoroughly pleased with the match. We saw multiple moments where both of them asserted their dominance in different ways. I thought that CM Punk was going to get that falling GTS that he's gotten on everybody that's in the Shield, and Roman was
Still
the
got
one
image. You can still make a compilation gift for it. But no, he didn't get it off. Roman broke the streak. Sorry. I interrupted an ISO, my bad. I'm gonna mute myself.
Roman was the one he couldn't get it off on, and instead of it being a really cool, dope way, they decided to do it that way, that's cool, whatever. I liked I liked the elbow through the table. I thought Roman was gonna roll out the way, but then I was like, Punk is too old to take a table straight to the ribs. You kind of got to sit there for this one. Was there? Damn, I feel like there was a power bomb through a table or something.
Yeah,
I can't even.
Shield power bomb
Through the table. Yeah. And then he instantly started talking shit to. Like, it was random. He started talking shit about the Raiders. Like, this is what Niner Gang do. I'm gonna show you what Niner Gang do. And I guess that's because George Kittle was standing there.
I was like, what?
Roman bled, but it was probably on accident because he was bleeding from the mouth. So I'm sure he gonna check his mouth, check his dentures. There was a lot of blood from Punk. That spot with hanging upside down with the Superman punches, that was fantastic. The whole match to me, like you said, the whole match was physical. There was storytelling. It was fire. I could have seen more. They could have went longer.
The psychology in the match, right, where it's like there's multiple spots where Punk knows he has a head injury and he's selling the head injury, like he's getting dizzy or he's collapsing. Shit, the last spot where like Roman falls onto him, but at that point you have a head injury, bro. You've been leaking, like you're trying to lift Roman up and your legs just collapse. That shit's genius to me. I love shit like that because it shows the long-term effects of this particular injury affecting you later down in the match when you need to like win the most. Even him popping up after the first spear, not necessarily popping up, but he gets speared and he sits there and he looks at him like, you better hit me again. And you see Roman bounce off the ropes going the other way, comes back and gets more momentum for the spear and finishes him off. I love that finish, bro. That shit was fucking solid to me.
They both stole each other's finishes. I like Punk making fun of the Superman punch, which he kind of stole that from Triple H with the over-exaggerated pumping of the fist. Yeah, there it is. Bro, I think there was a time on the table, Punk stood up, put the one up, like with the fingers and shit, and so yeah, like Rome's like, that's my shit. You don't do that.
The nigga stole somebody's Ulafala, a fan's Ulafala,
and got in the ring. Yeah,
got in the ring, did a ooh-ah, sunk hella low, and tried to get one off. Like, this was good. I'm sitting here thinking like, this is probably my favorite WWE match I've seen in a while. And I was gonna say the unsanctioned match between Kev and Sammy, but I'm a sicko and I cannot put that over that. But it's definitely probably my second favorite WWE match I've seen in the past 6 years.
Yeah,
easily.
And what solidified Punk's loss for me was the same thing that you saw with Jade. He pretty much kissed the belt right before he gave it to the ref, and I literally was like, "Oh, Punk's gonna lose."
For me, it was Roman coming out in black and gold. Like he was
that old theme, yeah.
I was like, he's wearing black and gold. He's gonna win. You're taking pictures with the fucking belt. It makes sense to me. Yeah. Overall, love this fucking match. Like, this was wrestling. This is what I love about wrestling. Is just letting them fucking go. Like, y'all can do more of this. Y'all have the ability to do more of this, and you showed me you can do more of this. Give it to me. You gave it to me in spurts where now we see it with Roman and fucking Punk. We've seen it this weekend with Seth and Gunther. We've seen it with Io and Rhea, or the moments with Io and Vaquer. Like, there's moments where y'all can really dip into this bag. I just want more of it. All right, yeah, I got nothing. We'll catch y'all in the next one. It's been 3 episodes this week. Y'all have plenty of content. We'll be getting these out to you quite quickly here. Yeah.
That's Larry's way of saying you ain't gonna hear from us until June. Y'all
got content. But yeah, shout out to y'all.
We'll give y'all some.
I enjoyed WrestleMania. It was great. We'll catch you on the next one. Why? Because it's what we do. That's right. It's what we do, people.
Believe in what we do, man.
Believe in what we do.
2 sweet space cowboys.